Hey Cancer, this is your general read for the week of the 14th. Pretty straightforward. You know how this goes. Cards are already shuffled. We're just going to jump right on in and see how this actually goes for you here. Cancer for the week of the 14th. What's going on with you guys? Right off the bat, you got faith, you have truth. Interesting. And then you have the cougar. And that's in reverse, which is interesting, which means there's something might have you on edge a little bit, possibly, or just telling you need basically come from the heart a little bit more in a situation, or put your heart into a situation. Not saying you're not, but that's what could be happening. And we're just going to clarify and find out. Empress in reverse, star in reverse. Wow, right under fate. I'd say, yeah, there's something you're wanting to be. Wow, these are all, no, they're not all in reverse. Wow. Something got a little bit harsh. Either that, or I think there's a conversation that's been happening that maybe you're just not liking too much, and it's put you in this position where maybe you're not really sure what to do. Okay, that's possibly what it is. Hard to say. You go for the star right to the death card. Okay, yeah, if you go diagonally, the star right to the death card, that's pretty interesting. But dead center, you actually have the Queen of Coins, right dead center in reverse. So there's something about self-care that it sounds like you need to do. Okay, and now this, I'm just jumping ahead right to the Robin. Yeah, something is sort of, I think, overpowering you a little bit, because right dead center, like I said, Queen Coins in reverse, and then you have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Now that's a harsh cutting off energy. So there may be a truth. Now, it could be a truth, or basically there's something, I'm not even getting it as a truth. I'm getting it sort of as a message that's sort of coming across to you. And maybe you're just not liking it, or it just doesn't resonate with you. It's just not something necessarily that you like. And you're questioning whether to cut something off. I think what it's actually really doing is it's putting you in a position of consideration is what it is. What really do I need to do? What's right for me? Because it's really interesting. If you go right across the bottom, you have the star in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, and then you have got the Hermit in reverse. Now the Hermit actually holds the star in that lantern, and there's that star in reverse. So there's something about your own journey, something for yourself, which I'm really feeling is kind of almost coming back on you a little bit. This is not a bad reading. It's just you're beginning to be awakening to something. It's just whether that something is something that actually works for you. Now with fate, but it is right side up. Empress in reverse and the star in reverse. This is why I say it's something that's coming back. This is something that you couldn't change. I mean, you got a major arcana and fate. I mean, this is something you can't change. This is something that's coming back. I believe this is going to be some life stuff, whatever, that kind of thing. I'm not trying to make it really heavy on you. I'm not trying to do drama terror here. It is what it is. It's just something that's coming back that needs to be faced, that you have not faced, with the Empress in reverse, Queen of Coins in reverse, going right to the death card, but it's right side up, and that is right underneath the cougar and the heart. This is a heart matter, I think, that's coming up, which needs to change. That goes right across the top. Yeah. Empress in reverse is definitely something you're bringing to you that you don't want to bring to you. And I think really it's just really means it's just a situation that you've been in, probably something your entire life, one of these little patterns we've always had, and it's kind of coming up to you and it's asking you to face it now, because it's time to face it now. Very Scorpio energy. And that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. And it is a matter of the heart, which has put you on this long road that you're still on. Why? Because it's a road that's been it's been going your entire life is what it is. And it's just now basically telling you it's time to really face it. What it has done, I think, especially with the Ace of Swords down below there, and the Hermit in reverse and the Death card, is the only one that is right side up. That's the only one here out of the clarification cards. And that's the one here that's upside down when it comes to the Oracle cards. It's definitely telling you this is a journey that you've been on for a long time, something that might have wounded you, whatever it is. It could just be some little pattern that comes up, some daddy issue stuff, whatever. I mean, I'm not trying to make light of it. I'm just trying to say it doesn't have to be some big, bad, nasty thing. And I don't feel it is a big, bad, nasty thing. It probably felt like it at one point in time. And what it's telling you is you need to basically come from your heart, because there's a wounded heart in this situation. That's all. Okay, it doesn't have to be some nasty, and I don't believe it is a nasty thing. Something that has wounded you, but it's coming up, possibly with a male. Don't quote me on that. Whatever your gender is, I'm just really hearing some of that man issue stuff and daddy issue stuff. That doesn't mean it has to be specifically your story. Okay, you change this however you need to. And let's give me a couple more cards on that one. Let's clarify this Hermit in reverse here. Three of Swords in reverse. It's a not healed thing. I mean, this, you can't make this stuff up. You wouldn't be in the Hermit reverse otherwise, really, because it's wounds that have not healed, really, bottom line. So it's some old stuff that basically needs to be healed. It's not some terrible, terrible thing. It doesn't have to be what all. You got the Judgment card, also clarifying this one. Past coming to the future. Okay, the Judgment, it really is a lot about the past and the future, because it's basically how things come to this point in time. With the Judgment, how I'm getting this, considering that this was in reverse, okay, I'm definitely thinking these go together a whole lot. This is exactly what I was saying to you before about, are you coming from the heart or not? This is saying, if you don't come from the heart with this, you can have really harsh words, or it can come across, some of your judgments are very harsh. And what that really means is that you may be, quick snap of the tongue, that kind of thing. Or you may make some triggered judgments on things, ones that maybe not going over that well with other people. So it's one of these things we need to pay attention to, what we put into it, where we're coming from is what we put into it, and what we put out is going to be coming from the wound, and that's not going to be something that's necessarily very authentic, okay? Which is put you in an unfortunate spot. Brand new journey right on the Death card. Yep. Clarifying the Death card is the Fool. I mean, that's absolutely perfect. That's basically saying it's a new journey of self-discovery for yourself. What's this Ace of Swords here? Is the Ace of Swords in verse is clarified with the Ace of Swords in verse. So what I said about the Ace of Swords, 100%. I think it's something that may be coming across really harsh, something that may have really given you some distance between you and somebody else, possibly. Something that's just not coming off in a very pleasant way, unfortunately, because of that. Eight of Cups, something you haven't walked away from. Eight of Cups in reverse, something you have not walked away from. So there's some past energy, which is obviously coming up, that you need to heal. Pretty much it. What's this whole truth about? Give me some more about that. Emperor in reverse, yeah. It's the very big safety judgments that you actually have, Hangman. You need to look at this from a different perspective. Yeah. The whole truth coming out is a conversation that might be happening. And I think it's more of a perceived truth because you have a lot of control, and it's asking you to take a look at the situation from a different angle. Hangman is right side up. You're getting a lot of major arcana. So this is a long-term thing that's been happening. So it's definitely letting you know, look at this different. It'll come off different. If you are triggered by something, I think is what this is really kind of saying, you and some other people. I'm actually getting 3 people probably involved in this somehow. Don't know why. Ace of Cups, yeah. Come from the heart. You got to put some love into this. I think it's a triggered energy, and it's just telling you, yeah, High Priestess, you're not following your intuition on this. There's a block in how you are choosing to see this. I mean, there is a block to your heart in this matter. So it's a definite wound from the past that's being triggered now. It doesn't have to be the same people. It just may be triggering the same vibration, the same energy, and it's asking you to look at it in a bit different way. And once you actually do that, I think it'll magically change everything. The interesting part of getting from it is that you actually have that guidance. You have that, I'm saying 3 people, there may be other people that are looking at it different. So if you have a need to look at it in a way that's protective, in a way that's judgment, in a way that makes you angry or hurtful, or hurts you, then obviously it means you need to come from the heart, because you're coming from the wounded heart. So it's a chance for you to heal things, but the fringe benefit is I think it may heal some other relationships at the same time. So that's the week of the 14th Cancer. That's the basis I got for you. It's nothing nasty or anything else like that. Just a little more emotional, if you will, but that's not a bad thing. If this doesn't happen now, it's definitely going to come out a little bit more come probably August is what I'm actually thinking. So do it now while you can, because I think it's been a long time coming, and you free yourself, and you're going to free some of your relationships to be happier, I think. So that's a great thing. All right. Talk to you soon. Take care.